team match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit and is a #1 contenders match where the winners will face KJB for the DKW Tag Team Championships. Introducing first.
Goliath David De Niro, the flyest man in the room, Darcio De Silva. These two are incredibly talented young men.
Indeed. These two have also been a force to reckon with, as we just see Gomorrah throw the money in the face of those two.
See, it's money, it's the root of all evil. You know, the second it gets involved, the violence, the level steps up.
Indeed. But back on to a couple of flyers here. We have, of course, Pedro Silva and Jack Ace, who was so close to winning the second part back in League. Of course, Jaden Williams, the champion, and hard beat the Sonic.
Jaden Williams did survive that match, but by the skin of his teeth, Darcio De Silva just half a second away from becoming the showcase champion of the LC.
And cannot ignore David De Niro, the other half of the champion here tonight, who was a irresistible force in the Bromley two-digit rumble.
Really made a statement at that rumble. Very, very dominant young man. Darcio De Silva starting off the quicker and speedier of the two.
And some people, if anyone will be lucky enough to get their hands on some money.
See, this is why you want a front row ticket. You can get one. You know.
Exactly. I've heard you can cut it in any way you like.
Might pick up some cash on your way out. I mean, all those people in the front row at least made their money back from the ticket. And we are beginning this tag team contest, a #1 contenders match. The winners of this match will be able to face off against KJB.
Indeed. Of course, Southern Flyers have had a match of the year contender last year. The former tag team champions. So they're not capable of putting on a very good performance, if not a masterful performance, and that's very much what we could be seeing here tonight.
Don't know how smart it is. Bruce Bravo getting in the face of the big man there. No fear in Bruce Bravo.
And that's the thing about Bruce Bravo, is that he doesn't know the word fear. He is someone who never shows it, barely knows it, but he knows that also. That's part of the problem.
This opening offense focused hard on the left arm of Darcio Da Silva.
Limb control is very important here, especially against someone like Darcio Silva, who we rely a lot on speed, agility,
Speed and agility is definitely words you'd use about Darcio Da Silva. You definitely want to ground this young man. Keep that jet out of the air along the tarmac.
Yeah, valid, honestly.
But the quickness of Darcio Da Silva, showing some technical ability there as well with those reversals for that wrist lock.
Indeed. You cannot sleep on Bruce Bravo. He might be an unknown factor here in DPW, but do not let any change the fact that this man is a champion. He is a champion in the making. He's a tag team champion as well. He is very successful. So do not let anything you see here tonight and shut your mouth up.
Laser focused on that left arm of Darcio Da Silva. Really nice maneuvering to get back up to a vertical position. Darcio showing that incredible athleticism. Reverses back into a wrist lock of his own. What's Bruce Bravo going to do to get out of this one? Just grabs his hair. Shoves him in the corner. And chops him in the chest.
It might be a little unorthodox, but it's effective.
It's very effective. You might have the flashy moves, but what if I just yank at your dreads?
Yeah. Sometimes it's the simplest moves that are the most effective.
Darcio Da Silva up and over there. Ducks the clothesline. Ducks the back elbow. Slides under Bruce Bravo's legs. Goes for a swing kick. Misses. Hits him with the second one though.
And that is something that we alluded to earlier, with the speed, agility, movability of Darcio Silva as he tags in.
Tags in the big man, D'Angelo Dinero. Nice double team offense. Bruce Bravo not letting him get the last hit of that though. Will West making his way in the ring. Don't know how smart that was.
At what point does the ref take control here?
As much as I am enjoying the First Class Flyers having control of this match, the referee does need to get Darcio Da Silva out of the ring. But he's doing that himself, it seems.
A strategic fake out from Darcio there. Instead of going for the direct suicide dive, holding himself to deliver an over-the-top crossbody.
Yeah, good misdirection from the Jet Ace. And David Dinero holding Bruce Bravo up, all the blood rushing to Bruce Bravo's head.
This man can hold him up for so long. You can count on multiple hands in seconds in the time that he has him on in the air for.
Bruce Bravo almost leaving boot marks on the ceiling here from David Dinero holding him so high up. Nice European uppercut from the big man.
Now, of course, it must be, again, reiterated that this is a #1 contenders match for the tag team titles. The winning team here will become the next contenders for the tag team titles held by the KJB. Now, the issue raises with that, Regan Blade recently was not able to defend the tag title due to injury. With that being said, should either team win here and go on to face the KJB, will Regan be even available for that match?
Yes, there's huge implications for whoever wins this match. Bruce Bravo sending the referee into the ropes, knocking Darcio de Silva from his stable position.
I've got to commend Bruce on that because that was absolute genius.
The referee doesn't seem to know what just happened to him.
And what the refs don't know, he can't DQ.
Now focusing on the leg of the Jet Ace. No better way to ground the flyer than to take out those legs.
And this is exactly what Bruce needed to do in the first place. Focus on the legs, take him out from under his feet. Not only do you prevent the high flying abilities of Dojo by doing this, you prevent the ability to move, to get a tag for David if needed.
Baiting David into entering the ring to try and help Darcio, but that's worked out against the first-class flyers. As they isolate Darcio de Silva in the corner.
Oh!
Drop kick to that leg that's twisted up in the middle rope.
Absolute decimation of the lower limb there.
A very easy way to tear a tendon in a muscle there.
The last thing you want. The last thing you want in this match.
Dropping him onto the waiting knee of Will West.
And just continuing the onslaught of offense on Darcio's leg. Trying to raise support from the crowd here in favour of the Fuzzer Flyers and typically of Darcio.
Almost like a leg DDT there, but laying the leg out flat, easy way to hyperextend that knee. Bruce Bravo, all of Bruce Bravo's weight coming across Darcio's left knee.
Darcio's elevated left knee as well, so that impact brings it down more to bend out the shape. Just the tactical genius of Bruce Bravo, of Will West, of the Void. Of course, Angus J has probably had a hand in telling them what they should be doing, how they should be focusing on making a mission statement here.
Nasty screw leg whip from Bruce Bravo to Darcio de Silva. Darcio really needs to try and make a tag. Needs to get out of there, needs to tag in the front man.
And you can make a case that Bruce didn't need to tag out to Will West. Darcio's the one who needs to tag.
The Void very cleverly taking advantage of that little overlap in which they are allowed to work together.
Indeed. But also, the different tags ins and out between them allows for fresher and faster and smoother maneuverability for the pair of them, Will West and Bruce Bravo, to further take out Darcio and discipline him further.
Just smart tag team wrestling from a team that does not have that much experience working together, but who know each other so well.
And Darcio could tap here. I mean, it is the leg that we're working on the entire day.
Yeah, no one would blame Darcio for tapping out here. That leg has taken a lot of damage.
And we've seen it all night. Utilising that referee's 5 count.
Now, normally you would want to hook the far leg for a pin, but Will West opting to hook the nearer left leg, the weaker leg, the one they've been targeting, forcing Darcio to use energy to kick out with the bad leg. Very smart.
Very, very smart. And once again, into the corner of the Void, completely separating the ring in half here, not allowing David any chance to get the tag in.
Will West getting in the face of David De Niro. Darcio now starting to fight back. Made a bit of separation. Gets the good leg up to defend himself. You see him hopping up to that middle rope on one leg. Sends himself across, one-legged cross-body.
And this is what Darcio needs. A moment of reprieve, a moment of recuperation, a moment to get his thoughts together and realise what he needs to do.
He needs to make his way to that corner. He needs to tag in David De Niro. He can't take much more punishment. Will West is desperately trying to hold on to him.
He sees me home free though.
Bruce Bravo at the last seconds, taking David De Niro's legs out from under him, preventing Darcio from making the tag.
And that is that real awareness of Bruce Bravo, of knowing what was happening in the ring, what he was outside of it.
Yeah, great ring acumen from the Void here. These guys are wrestling like they are about to become the #1 contenders.
And honestly, I have not seen an argument otherwise. Another tag, bringing in Bruce.
David De Niro now finally making his way back to the corner, ready and waiting for if Darcio is able to get anything going. And speaking of which, it looks like he is now back elbow to Bruce Bravo after that boot to Will West. Ducks the forearm. Will West accidentally delivers it to Bruce Bravo instead.
A bit of misdirection there.
Gets under the legs of Bruce Bravo, and here comes the big man. Double clothesline to the Void. Full of energy is David De Niro. And he's got enough arse whooping for everyone.
He is the biggest man in the match for a reason. He delivers the highest amount of impact, the highest amount of strength in his strike and his impact. And here we have a corner impact splash, taking the energy out of the West and ultimately Bruce Bravo too.
If Darcio De Silva's the jet ace, then here comes the jumbo jet. Pinning both members of the Void.
Maybe a little bit cocky on David De Niro's part.
Hey, if you're the size and strength of David De Niro, then you have every right to be cocky.
You know what, then?
Picks up Will West, flings him around, sends him back down. Eats a boot to the face from Bruce Bravo for his troubles. Bravo, angry here, vicious. He wanted this match over. They did not want David De Niro to get the tag. They wanted to isolate Darcio De Silva, and that plan has failed, and he's taking it out on his opponent right now.
Well, maybe it's time to isolate and take down David De Niro. David De Niro is currently down.
Yeah, it is. They did manage to get the big guy down. Can they keep him there is the problem. Most of the time you're only going down, 5.5 feet to the ground. David De Niro, that's a big drop to the back of his neck.
And not to mention as well, the cross arm as well. Breaker, bringing extra pressure and impact down as you land.
For sure. More quick tags from the Void here.
And we're back to it, just a different opponent.
Yeah. But I don't know if this, even working together, they might struggle to get the big man over. And he sends both members of the Void flying.
Just showcasing again that strength, power of David De Niro.
The size.
He might be trying to get attacked by Darcio, which might be a little bit questionable, but we'll see.
Darcio's had a chance to get some breath back. Hits him with a double DDT.
Darsio working on one leg, but running support from the crowd here.
Calling for the end of this match now. The one-legged Jet Ace.
Medusa's 1 minute.
He might have his energy back. Getting the assist from his teammate.
What
just
is
to
this?
Get back, just to get up to the top rope. Oh! A corkscrew moonsault from the Jet Ace.
He calls out the infrared.
And that is enough. Incredible showing of heart and grit from Darsio De Silva there, fighting through on one leg. And the camaraderie he got from David De Niro, the assist onto the top rope, couldn't make it there under his own power. But once he was up there, he was ready to fly.
And the Fireflies have essentially booked their ticket now to a CW Tag Team title match against the KJB, whatever that may be.
I'm sure we won't have to wait too long to find out. The Void must be disappointed. Their leader, Andros J, does still have a chance this evening to become the British champion, but it would have been, I'm sure they would have been hopeful for some tag gold around the waist of West and Bravo as well, in their goal to take over this entire industry.
Very much so. And of course you cannot deny the fact that they did systematically and essentially destroy a limb of Darsio De Silva.
Now representing KJB, please welcome Thunder Jackson.
Well, this is a bit unexpected, but we have 1/3 of the KJB versus J in KJB. Thunder Jackson. You get the mic here, so you say.
What a fantastic tag team match that was, eh? Did you enjoy that, guys? Enjoy that? And look, I had to come out. Usually I say, I don't say hidden nowadays. Don't like getting in there too much, it's a bit scary. But I'm going to say, guys, you more than earned the right to face the KJB next time. And so I want to say that's phenomenal effort. Everyone here loves them, right? And I want to see the next first last fight against KJB. So to come and shake your hands, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks for doing this next time, guys. But it's time for some karaoke. It's time for karaoke. You know the words, Malcolm. You know the words, okay? You know the words. Okay. Everyone ready? Everyone ready? Okay. Celebrate good times.
Oh, good Lord, no! No! David, what are you doing?
I support this wholeheartedly. Who wants to hear karaoke at a wrestling show?
I mean, yeah, I'll agree with you on that part, but this is a bit much. Picking up Thunder Jackson like he's nothing, the power of David De Niro.
Remember what we were saying about the Void, about sending a message. This is what the Fireflies are doing here tonight. They are sending a message to Matt Craven, to Reagan Blade, and of course to Thunder Jackson, to the KJB.
Darsio De Silva with the chair in hand. David De Niro holding Thunder Jackson. The sickening crack of the steel chair across the back of Thunder Jackson. You can see the dents in the chair now. A very, very unfortunate turn of events, an unfortunate change of heart from Darsio De Silva and David De Niro, who have so far in their DKW careers been firm fan favourites. Clearly sick of waiting for opportunities. Having lost a title match before, it seems like the Fireflies. are going to secure this next one by any means necessary.
Indeed.
Oh,
Brigham Blade is
good lord.
currently out. And the friend that also injured from Jackson as well, even just Matt Craven. The Jet Ace
What are you doing?
gonna go flying.
Double stomp
Maybe,
with the bad leg.
yeah, maybe sacrificing his own leg at that. But the damage has been done to Founder. What does that mean for the KJB?
For those of you that are not up to speed, let me introduce myself. I'm David Dinero. And this right here is Dutch the Silver with the First Class Flyers. Founder Jackson, DKW, you're not prepared for the First Class Flyers. KJB, we're going to give you a first class ass whooping.
Mr. Surprised, aren't you? Father Jackson, I know 100 people that wanted to do that to you, and I'm so glad to be the first one to do. Keep it, keep it. Bruce of greatness. Bruce of greatness. When set mediocrity from Father Jackson. No one. I can't wait till the 25th of May to beat you once again and take those tag team titles away from the KGB. Should we hit it one more time? Are you sure?
They're not done here. They're not done with Founder Jackson.
They're not, no. Message signed, sealed, and delivered directly to the back of Founder Jackson.
The First Class Flyers here making their pronouncement. They are here to win.
Indeed. And they've called their shot for the 25th of May. That is at Beach Battle, the next DPW show, happening, of course, in West-on-Sea.
Could we see new tag team champions on that day? If these are the First Class Flyers that are going to be facing KJB, I think we might.
The way things are going, it's going to be just K.
Yeah. As the Jet Ace hops to the back. Founder Jackson being assisted to his feet.